Hello friends, now we are solving example number 17 from miscellaneous exercise 6a. Observe the condition in this example. Equation of two lines are given to us and these two lines intersect each other. Using this condition, question is to find out value of m. So first we are considering equation of two lines and it is given to us that lines are intersecting, and if lines are intersecting at that time we will have this condition. This condition is satisfying if lines are what? Intersecting. So we are using the condition for lines to be intersecting to find out our required unknown value m. So here one unknown value m is given to us and question is to find out value of m. Now to apply this condition, we will require the value of what? x1, y1, z1. It is the coordinate of a point on the line first. x2, y2, z2 are the coordinate of a point on this line second, and a1, b1, c1 and a2, b2, c2 are the direction ratios of this line. So first we are finding the required values, and later on we will substitute these values in this condition for lines to be intersecting, and we will try to find out our required value m. So from this first equation, let us see what we'll get here. Here x1 will be equals to, so x1, y1, z1 are coordinate of a point on the line first. Here -1 is there, means definitely plus 1 will be the value of x coordinate. y1 is equals to +1 is there, so take -1, this is y coordinate, and z1 is equals to +1, and here a1 is equals to 2, b1 is equals to 3, c1 is equals to 4, where these are nothing but direction ratio of first line. Now from the second line, x2 will be equals to 2, y2 will be equals to plus m is there, so take here -m, and z2 is equals to what? 2. And a2 is equals to 1, b2 is equals to 2, c2 is equals to 1. All these values we have got from the second equation. Now if you'll observe our condition, in the first row, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, these values are required. So we are finding here x2 minus x1. So therefore x2 minus x1 is equals to, means what we will get here? 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 will be equals to 1. Now find out value of y2 minus y1. y2 minus y1 means minus m minus minus. Minus m minus minus 1 is equal to minus m plus 1, which can be written as 1 minus m. Isn't it? First write down positive term, then write down what? Negative term. Lastly, let us try to find out third required value, that is z2 minus z1 is equals to, z2 is 2 and z1 is 1, means here we will get 2 minus 1 will be equals to 1. So once these values are known to us, let us substitute these values in this formula. Let us see what we will get here. Therefore x2 minus x1 is equals to what? 1. y2 minus y1 is what? 1 minus m, and z2 minus z1 is equals to 1. a1 b1 c1, a1 b1 c1 are 2 3 4, 2 3 4, and a2 b2 c2 is 1 2 1. On this side 0, keep it as it is. Let us simplify this determinant and we will get our required value, what? M. So therefore keep this 1 as it is. Now delete this column, find the determinant of these 4 elements. 3 minus 8 will be equals to minus 5. Again observe here, this product is 3 minus 4 to the 8. 3 minus 8 will be equals to minus 5. Then here take minus 1 minus m. Delete this column, 2 minus 4 is equal to minus 2. Lastly, plus 1 into, delete this column, 4 minus 3 is equals to 1. On this side 0, keep it as it is. Just we are simplifying this determinant. So therefore 1 into minus 5 is equal to minus 5. So check here, what will get? Minus 2 into minus will become plus 2, and I am multiplying by plus 2 to both the terms in this bracket. 2 ones are 2, 2 into minus m minus 2m. Here 1 ones are 1 is equal to 0. So keep this minus 2m as it is, collect remaining constant term on this side. So 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 minus 5. 3 minus 5 is minus 2, minus 2 on this side will become plus 2. So m will be equals to 2 divided by minus 2 implies that m is equals to minus 1. 2 divided by minus 2 will be equals to 1. In this way we have got our required unknown value. Required unknown value, what? M. See, in the 18th example, we have to find out vector and Cartesian equation of line passing through this point and parallel to this line. Means coordinate of one point on the line is given to us. First, we will try to find out what vector equation. And if one point is given to us, at that time we have a formula to find out vector equation of line. What is that formula? R bar is equal to A bar plus lambda B bar. What is A bar? It is the position vector of point on the line. Since the point is given to us from the coordinate of this point, we will get its position vector, and that position vector we will denote it by what? A bar. Now, to find out the value of B bar, we will require the direction ratios of that line, or it is a vector parallel to the line. Now, it is given to us that this line is parallel to required line. So, whatever may be the direction ratio of this line are also the direction ratio of what? Required line, because this line is what? Parallel to our required line. And we know that if two lines are parallel, direction ratios are equal. So, first we are trying to find out our first required value A bar from the coordinate of this point. So, I am denoting position vector of that point by A bar. Let A bar be the position vector of point. What are the coordinate of point? -1, -1, 2. So therefore value of A bar will be equals to what we'll get here? minus I cap minus j cap plus 2k cap. In this way we have got the value of A bar. Now we are considering the equation of given line. So equation of line. So this line is what? Parallel to required line. Equation of line parallel to required line. Parallel to required line is, what is the equation? 2x minus 2 is equals to 3y plus 1 is equal to 6z minus 2. Now to find out the direction ratio of this line, here coefficients of x, y and z should be equals to 1. So as I stand here, coefficient of x is what? 2 is here. So if we are dividing to this term by 2, it will become what? 2 upon 2 will become 1. So that's why I am dividing to numerator and denominator by 2. So let us see what we'll get. First I am dividing to numerator by 2. So if I am dividing to this numerator by 2, here we will get x, and if 2 upon 2 is equal to 1, isn't it? And since I am dividing to numerator by 2, that's why we have to divide to denominator also by 2. Nothing is in the denominator means 1 is there. 1 is always there in the denominator, and I am dividing to this denominator by what? 2. Getting it? In the same way, here coefficient of y is not equals to 1. So to convert it into 1, so we have to divide to this numerator by what? 3. So first I am dividing to numerator by 3. Here 3 upon 3 will become 1. 1 into y is y plus 1 upon 3. Just this result we are getting if we are dividing to this term by what? 3. Now divide to denominator by 3. Here 1 is in the denominator and we are dividing to this denominator by what? 3. Is equals to, here divide to this numerator and denominator by what? 6. If I am dividing by 6, so here we will get z minus 2 upon 6 will be equals to 1 by 3, and that's why I am dividing to denominator also by what? 6. So since the coefficient of x, y, z are 1, that's why the values in the denominator are nothing but what? Direction ratios of this line, or we can say that direction ratio of required line, because our required line is parallel to this line. So therefore direction ratios of required line are, so what are the direction ratio? 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 6. So that is, let us denote, if you observe these direction ratios are in terms of fraction. So to eliminate the fraction, so multiply to all the terms. Since these are the ratios, so we are able to divide by any number, or we are able to multiply to it by any number. So multiply by LCM of denominator means 2, 3 and 6. What is LCM of denominator? 6. So I am multiplying to every term by 6. If I am multiplying here by 6, 6 upon 2 will be equals to 3. Here if I am multiplying by 6, 6 upon 3 is equal to 2. Multiply by 6, 6 upon 6 will be equals to 1. Means what result we have got here? Our direction ratios are 3 to 1. Once the direction ratios are known to us, now we are trying to find out value of what? B bar, where B bar is nothing but vector parallel to the line. So if I am denoting this vector by B bar, let B bar be the vector parallel to a required line. So therefore B bar will be equals to, from the direction ratio we will get the value of B bar So means 3i cap plus 2j cap plus 1k cap means what? K cap. From this direction ratio, we have got the value of b bar. Once these values are known to us, so just substitute the value of a bar and b bar, we will get vector equation of line. What is the value of a bar? That is minus I cap minus j cap plus 2k cap. Okay. Plus lambda, keep it as it is and replace b bar by its value, that is 3i cap plus 2j cap plus k cap. In this way, we have got vector equation of line. Now we are trying to convert this vector equation into what? Cartesian equation. And Cartesian equation of line passing through point. Passing through point. What are the coordinate of point? -1, -1, 2 and having direction ratios. What are the direction ratio? 3, 2, 1 each. What is the formula? X minus x1 upon a is equal to y minus y1 upon b is equal to z minus z1 upon c. So already the direction ratios are known to us. Let us denote this direction ratio by what? A, B, C. Let us denote it, say, by what? A, B, C. Now remaining part is just to substitute the values. So x minus x1. x1 is what here? -1. Minus and this minus will become, otherwise right here x1 is equal to -1 upon a. A is equal to 3 is equal to y minus y1. y1 is how much? -1 upon b. b is equal to 2 and z minus z1. z1 is equals to 2 upon c, where c is equals to 1. We have substituted the value, just simplified. Here minus and minus will become +1 upon 3. Y minus into minus will become +1 upon 2 is equal to z minus 2 upon 1. In this way, we have got Cartesian equation of line. So using given condition in the example, first we have got a vector equation of line and then we have got what? Cartesian equation of line. And these are the values which we have to find out here. See, in question number 19, equation of line is given to us and question is to find out direction cosines of the line. So first, from the equation of line, we will try to find out direction ratios. Once the direction ratios are known to us, we know how to find out direction cosines. So here, direction ratios of the line R. So if you'll observe this equation, it is in the form of R bar is equal to A bar plus lambda B bar. Means this is the value of B bar, where B bar is nothing but what? Vector parallel to the line, or we can say that it is vector along the line. If vector along the line is known to us, then coefficients of I cap, J cap, K cap are called as what? Direction ratios. So what are the coefficients here? 2, 2, 3 and term of K cap is missing. Its meaning is that its coefficient is 0. So direction ratios are known to us. Denote these direction ratios by A, B, C. Okay, so now direction ratios are known to us, and what is the formula to find out direction cosine? A upon under root A square plus B square plus C square, B upon under root C upon under root. Under root means what? Under root A square plus B square plus C square. So that's why first we are finding value of under root A square plus B square plus C square is equals to, what is the value of A here? 2 square, B square means 3 square and C square means 0 square. So which is equal to under root square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9 and square of 0 is 0. So 9 plus 4 is equal to 13. So in this way we have got the value of under root A square plus B square plus C square also. That's why we can say that direction cosines of the line R. So what is the formula? A upon under root. This is the value of A and this is the value of what? Under root. Means what we'll get here? 2 upon root 13. B upon under root. B is what? 3 and value of under root is 13 and 0 upon root 13. So that is, it can be written as 2 upon root 13. So 3 upon root 13 and 0 are the direction cosines of the given line. Now see the example number 20. So little by different example is there. So try to understand it very carefully. So we have to find out Cartesian equation of line passing through the origin. Means one point on the line is given to us. What is the given point? Origin. And what are the coordinate of origin? 0, 0, 0. Means coordinate of one point is given to us. And this line is perpendicular to this line and intersect this line. Means using another condition, that line is perpendicular to this line and intersect this line, we have to find out direction ratios. Once the point and the direction ratios are known to us, equation of line can be found out applying which formula? X minus x1 upon a is equal to y minus y1 upon b is equal to z minus z1 upon c. Already the coordinate of one point is given to us, which point? Origin, and remaining part is just to find out direction ratios. Now let us denote the direction ratio of required line by ABC. So in the solution we are supposing that let A, B, C be the direction ratios of a required line, and this required line passes through what? Origin, passing through origin. So that's why we can say that equation of line is therefore Cartesian equation of line, because question is to find out what? Cartesian equation of line is. What is the formula to find out Cartesian equation? That is x minus x1 upon A is equal to y minus y1 upon B is equal to z minus z1 upon C. So that is x minus x1. But what is the value of x1 here? x1 is the x coordinate of a point on the line, but the line passes through origin, means x1 is also 0, y1 is also 0 and z1 is also 0, and x minus 0 will be equals to x. So here we'll get x upon a, here also y minus 0 will be equals to y, and lastly z minus 0 will be equals to z upon c. Let us denote this equation by equation number first. This is our required equation of line. But to find out this equation, only remaining part is to find out value of what? ABC. Now we are trying to find out value of ABC using another condition in the example. What is the first condition? That line is perpendicular to this line. So required line is perpendicular to line. What is the equation of line? X minus 1 is equal to y minus 2 is equals to z minus 1. Now you will observe this equation is in Cartesian form, means it is in the form of what? This form, x minus x1 upon a is equal to y minus y1 upon b is equal to z minus z1 upon c. But nothing is there in the denominator, means we can say that denominators of all these three terms are what? 1, and the values in the denominator are nothing but what? Direction ratios. So that's why we can say that here. So this required line is perpendicular to this line having direction ratios. What are the direction ratio? 1, 1, 1, because here also in the denominator 1 is there, here also 1 and here also 1. That's why we have got direction ratio of this line. But what are the direction ratio of required line? ABC, and these are the direction ratios of this line. But these two lines are what? Perpendicular, and we know that if two lines are perpendicular, direction ratio satisfies which condition? A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 is equal to 0. That's why we can say that therefore A into 1 plus B into 1 plus C into 1 is equal to 0 implies that A plus B plus C is equal to 0. So in this way we have got one equation in terms of ABC, where ABC are nothing but direction ratios of required line. So using first condition, that line is perpendicular to this line, we have got one equation in terms of ABC. Now we are trying to find out another equation in terms of ABC using second condition, that required line intersect this line, and we know that if two lines intersect, then we will have one condition for lines to be intersecting, so which we have applied in one example. So first consider the equation of this line. So required line intersect intersect the line, intersect the line. So what is the equation of line? X minus 1 upon 2 is equals to y plus 1 upon 3 is equals to z minus 1 upon 4. Let us denote this equation say by equation number 2. So from equation first, what is the value of x1? x1 is 0 because this line passes through origin. So y1 is also equals to 0 and z1 is also equals to 0. And what is the value of ABC? Means a1 is equal to a, b1 is equals to b, and c1 is equals to what? C. So these are the values of a1, b1, c1. And from second line, we are trying to find out x2, y2, z2 and a2, b2, c2. And from equation second, x2 is equal to minus 1 is there, means x coordinate is plus 1, y2 is equals to minus 1 and z2 is equals to 1. a2, b2, c2 are a2 is equal to 2, b2 is equals to 3 and c2 is equals to 4. Once all these values are known to us, then we are using condition for lines to be what? Intersecting. So here we can say that the value of x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1, a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2, the value of this determinant will be equals to what? 0. So why this determinant is 0? Because these two lines are what? Intersecting, and this is the condition for lines to be intersecting. Now substitute the values. x2 minus x1 means here we will get 1 minus 0 will be equals to 1. y2 minus y1 means minus 1 minus 0 will be minus 1, and z2 minus z1 means 1 minus 0 will be equals to 1. a1, b1, c1 are nothing but a, b, c, and a2, b2, c2. a2, b2, c2 means 2, 3, 4. On this side 0, keep it as it is. Let us simplify it. So let us simplify it here. So 1 keep it as it is, 1 into, so 4b minus 3c, 4b minus 3c. Again here minus 1 is there, so we are taking what? Plus 1. Delete this column, 4a minus 2c. So 4a minus 2c. Again plus 1 into, delete this column, 3a minus 2b. 3a minus 2b is equal to, on this side keep 0 as it is. So simplify this expression, or better way, first collect the terms of a. 4a plus 3a will be equals to what? 7a. Then collect the terms of b. 4b minus 2b will be equals to 2b. Lastly collect the terms of what? C. So minus 3c and minus 2c will be equals to minus 5c is equal to 0. Keep it as it is. In this way we have got second equation in terms of what? A, b and c. So if you'll observe this equation and this equation, by solving these two equations we are trying to find out value of ABC. Once the value of ABC is known to us, substitute this value of ABC in this equation, we will get required Cartesian equation of line. So let us try to solve these two equations. So let us denote this equation say by equation number A and this equation by equation number B. So from equation A and B, let us see what we will get. A upon determinant. So here delete the coefficient or delete the term of A. What are the coefficient of B and C? 1, 1. And here coefficients are 2 minus 5. 2 minus 5 is equal to, here instead of plus b we are writing what? Minus b. This is the method to find out the value of determinant. Now delete the coefficients of b here. Coefficient of a is 1, c is also 1, and here 7 and minus 5 are the coefficients. 7 minus 5 is equal to c upon, then coefficients of a and b are 1, 1, and here coefficients are 7, 2. Let us simplify it. So therefore a upon minus 5 minus 2 will be minus 7 is equals to minus b upon minus 5 minus 7 will be minus 14 is equal to c upon 2 minus 7 will be equals to minus 5. So that's why we can say that. So therefore direction ratios of required line are. So what are the direction ratio here? -7, -14. Here minus and minus will become what? +14 and -5. That is, if you want, you are able to simplify it. So you are able to consider this also as a direction ratio, or you are able, since these are the ratio, you are able to multiply to it by any number. You are able to write down it in simplified form. So here two terms are negative. So that's why if I am multiplying by -1, here we will get 7, here we will get -14, and here we will get +5. So therefore equation of required line is equation. So better way write down here. Therefore equation of required line is so what will be the equation here? X upon A. What is the value of A here? 7 is equals to Y upon B. B is how much? -14. And Z upon C. C is equals to 5. In this way we have got required Cartesian equation of line.